What's up, Vin Nation? How you doing today? And thank you for coming back to watch Vince Talk by Rolling with Carlos. Today we're going to go ahead and talk two topics that I've caught my interest. Obviously, the schedule release was last week. I'm going to go ahead and give you my instant reaction as to the schedule release for the 2025 season. Then I'm going to go ahead and talk about another topic, another former player talking about the culture earlier this month around Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer and the culture that what he said about the culture about Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer and Stephen Ross. But first, let's go ahead and react to the Dolphins schedule. Week 1, we travel to Indianapolis. It's a 1 o'clock game. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. Week 2, we play New England here in Miami. Also a 1 o'clock game. Guys, we also have five primetime games. And I would say 6 primetime games because we're going to be traveling to Spain and playing the Commanders in Spain. And that's going to be a night game because it's going to be in Spain. Even though we don't consider it prime time in the States, it's gonna be considered prime time because it's going to be nationally televised, nationally covered, and it's going to be nighttime in Spain when they play. Week 3, we go to Buffalo in September 18th. That is the first primetime game. That is an 8:15 Prime Video game. And that will be covered by Prime Video. Week 4, it's Monday night, September 29th, against the New York Jets. Week 5, at Carolina, a 1 p.m. game. Week 6, the Los Angeles Chargers. Week 7, the Cleveland Browns. Week 8, we go to Atlanta and play Atlanta. Week 7, we play at Cleveland, guys. So we go Cleveland, Atlanta. Week 9, we play the Baltimore Ravens here. Week 10, we play the Buffalo Bills. Week 11, we play the Washington Commanders in Spain at 9 a.m. Week 13, we play the New Orleans Saints at 1 p.m. on Fox. Week 14, we go to New York. Might be a tough one because I expect snow. Week 14 is December 7th. Then after New York, we go to Pittsburgh, so expect snow on that one. That's Monday night, December 15th. Week 16, we play Cincinnati. Week 17, we play Tampa Bay. And week 18, we're going to have snow in New England. We play at New England week 18. All right, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. I'm not going to give you a prediction in terms of record right now until after OTAs and after preseason. Either that Tuesday or that Wednesday before the first game, and then I'll record a video, either a long video or a short video giving you my record prediction. My other topic in this I've covered this with other players, um, saying about the problem of the culture. I'm going to read to you an article, and then I'm going to let you listen to Jordan Poyer, which is he's played in the NFL 12 seasons, and what he thinks of the culture in Miami. And then I'm going to play you the full clip that he has on an interview with Good Morning Football on NFL Network, talking about the culture in Miami. But first, I'm going to read to you the article, and I'm going to let you listen to the video, just the audio of the video. I'm not going to show you anything, so I don't get no copyright. The title of the article: Poyer calls 2024 Dolphins not very good. The veteran safety remains a free agent after his one season with the Miami Dolphins. This was written by Alan Poupart on May 14th, a couple days ago. As he looks for a new team to continue his long NFL career, Jordan Poyer is looking back on his one season with the Miami Dolphins, an extremely tough year, and that applies on different levels. Appearing on the NFL Network Good Morning Football on Wednesday morning, Poyer said he was hoping to land with another team at some point in 2025 after he discussed what went wrong for him and the Dolphins last season. Last year was an extremely tough year on so many levels, Poyer said. Our team wasn't very good. I didn't play as well as I wanted to play. It was just a really tough year, obviously. Transitioning from Buffalo to Miami cultures, being different systems, being different. It just didn't work out. The way that anybody had hoped. Poyer started all 16 games he played for the Dolphins in 2024, but didn't record an interception and was among the lowest graded safeties in the NFL by Pro Football Focus. His season, unfortunately, will be remembered most for his roughness penalty that kept the Buffalo Bills game-winning field goal drive at Highmark Stadium in Week 9 that dropped the Dolphins' record to 2-6. Poyer, as expected, was not re-signed when he became an unrestricted free agent after playing out his one-year contract. The Dolphins insisted to sign younger veterans like Ifeatu Malifalu from Detroit and Ashton Davis from the New York Jets before selecting Dante Trader Jr. with their third of 3 fifth-round draft picks in the 2025 draft. In the meantime, Poyer is spending time with his daughter, hoping to get another job and without trace of bitterness. I am thankful for all of it, he said. Thankful for all the moments, all the friendships, and I would like to play again. Absolutely, whatever that looks like. It would be dope and be ideal to have a fancy ending and be able to retire as a Bill. Who knows? I'm just being an open book and enjoying life for what it is. Finally able to have some time. Most of the times these days, spending time with my daughter, riding bikes, fishing. Most of these times, I'd be in OTAs. So really just taking it all in for what it's worth. I'm not rushing anything, not rushing to any decision, but extremely thankful for all the moments throughout my career. I'm just playing it by ear right now. I would love to play, absolutely. There is the article, and I'm going to go ahead and play the video for you guys. Appreciate the support, and I appreciate that we're going the Fins Talk family. Leave me your comments down below what you think of the Miami culture, the thoughts of Jordan Poyer, And do you truly believe the Miami culture under Mike McDaniel and Chris Greer is weak and it's bad? Let me know what's up in the comments down below, guys. But I'm going to go ahead and play the video, and then I'll talk to you after the video, and then we'll close it out, guys.
Saying hello to him in the commercial break. It just doesn't feel appropriate. So, Mitch Morris, could you please introduce the next person that we are going to interview? Because you seem to know this man better than the rest of us.
Well, I do. So, 12-time or 12-year NFL vet. Unbelievable human. All-pro, Pro Bowler. Will take your soul in the hole if you let him. But also is all about helping others, and he always has been. Please welcome to the show, Jordan Poyer.
What introduction, brother. You did that. Man, thank you guys for having me on here. Mitch, you look great. Bro, I'm so happy for you, bro. This is awesome. Thanks for having me on, guys. I'm ready to rock.
You know how good of friends people are when they look at each other and they're just like, bro, and they don't say anything because no one else needs to hear what those two actually want to talk about. Poyer, awesome to see you. You're currently a free agent. You were with the Dolphins last year. Are you still looking to play another year on that resume?
I love the game, whatever. I'm in a place right now where, I played 12 years. Extremely thankful and blessed to have played the game for such a long time. And, last year was extremely tough year on so many levels. Our team wasn't very good. I didn't play as well as I wanted to play. It's just a really tough year. Obviously, transitioning from Buffalo to Miami, cultures being different, systems being different. It just didn't work out the way that anybody had hopes, but at the same time, I'm thankful for it all. Thankful for, all the moments, all the friendships, and, would I like to play again? Absolutely. Whatever that looks like, it'd be dope. It'd be ideal to have a fantasy ending and be able to retire or build, but, who knows? I'm just being an open book right now, really enjoying life for what it is. I'm finally able to have some time and spend, most of these days with my daughter, riding bikes, fishing, and, most of these times I'd be in OTA. So I'm really just taking it all in for what it is. Not rushing anything, not rushing into any decision, but extremely thankful for, all the moments throughout my career. Extremely thankful for, the Bills organization, Philadelphia organization, Cleveland, Miami. But, in particular, Buffalo, that's my home. My heart is always going to be there. And, I'm always thankful for all the moments that I had there, all the teammates, all the cool people like Mitch that I met out there. And, I'm just playing it by ear right now, but would I love to play? Absolutely.
Well, the first 2 minutes of the show, if you haven't figured out that we were teammates for quite some time, one of the most prolific presences in the locker room and on the field. What people don't realize about Jordan is how much he sacrificed for the team. And you hear sacrifice throwing around, but the truth is to see this guy come in after games the way he played, throwing his body around, really with disregard for his health. And he would come in banged up and like, I don't know how Jordan's going to play this. We're all talking about his, I don't know how he's going to do it. But he would every week. And there was 1 week in one instance where he had to drive halfway across the country in a bus to, I believe, play in Kansas City because he was not cleared to fly. Can you give us at this table and the country a kind of a recap of what that was?
Oh, such a cool.
All right, guys, there you hear or heard of what Jordan Poyer had to say about his one season in Miami. Leave me your thoughts down below. Is it a culture problem? What do you think about the schedule? Should the Dolphins have gone 5 primetime games? We're really 6 because we're playing in Spain. And when we play in Spain, even though it's a morning game in the United States, it's a night game in Spain. Let me know what you think about having a bye week 12. Let me know your thoughts down below. What you think, guys? And like always, stay positive, stay on your grind, and fins up. Peace.